I'm Senator Bob Huff. Thanks for joining me for my capital comment for the week of May 27th, 2013. This was deadline week, meaning we had to get our bills out of House of Origin from the Senate to the Assembly, from the Assembly to the Senate, or they become two-year bills. Leads to long sessions, long nights. Controversial bills are the ones that are held to the end, and they take a lot of debate. Some bills get out, some don't, obviously. But here's some things that did get out that you might want to know about. Sandy Hook Elementary brought to the nation's consciousness once more guns and gun regulation. So California rose to the challenge, and we had 7 different measures that passed out. Some of these have been dealt with previous legislation. Sometimes people have found ways around it, but we had bills to ban bullet buttons, detachable magazines, anything over 10 rounds. Republicans opposed most of these measures, as did a few of the Democrats, but they still got out. SB 4 would regulate fracking. It would require the Natural Resource Agency to undertake scientific studies of this technique that injects hot water into the ground and helps release gas and oil reserves. There's studies underway elsewhere. Frankly, we've been doing this for over 20 years in California with 0 problems, or minuscule problems at that. This is really just a delaying tactic. And when we do that, it costs us jobs. This is a source of revenue for our state, and it restricts energy independence. So I oppose that. One of the bills that I supported is one that on the natural I wouldn't have, but I thought I'd explain this. You know, AB 32, our greenhouse gas initiative that was passed 6-7 years ago, I don't agree with that whole premise, but we got saddled with a lot of bad legislation. So what we did this week was we extended fees for smog abatement, registration, tire purchases. I wouldn't normally do that, but the bill was tied to easing regulations, burdens imposed on gas stations, truckers, ag equipment, and so it was one of those things where you're taking a bad situation and make it better. So the Republicans supported, a number of us, industry wanted it, it helped save jobs. What didn't get out? SB 405 was a ban on plastic bags. Now, enough Democrats joined Republicans to kill the bill, but you may remember a time when the plastic bags were supposed to be the ecological alternative to paper bags because we were killing trees. Well, things change, and so now these are bad. We don't want them in our landfills, and even though we can now recycle those, there's a whole industry trying to ban them. Some counties have actually done that, but this was trying to have a statewide control over it, but it didn't pass. So you're safe. In the counties that haven't banned it, you can still get your plastic bags. Well, I want to thank you for joining me. I am Senator Bob Huff.